Hey y'all, I hope everyone's having a fabulous Monday. So today's topic is something that I see a lot throughout my generation as a problem. Also, it was something that I've struggled with myself. And so I kind of just want to give you guys my story and then some food for thought. So today I will be talking about extreme feminism. Now, I am all for feminism. I'm not pro-choice specifically. I'm not for pro-choice, but I am for women getting equal pay. I think women make great leaders. I think women should be treated more equally. But what I am not for is belittling men. I'm not for demasculinizing men, and I'm not for for women trying to replace men or saying that they don't need men. And that was something that I really struggled with, like I said, when I was in high school. And I think our generation struggles with it because I think that a lot of us have been raised in single parent, female headed households. So I think that's something too that has led us, especially the young women that are raised in that household. All I saw was a strong, independent woman that took care of business, that handled business and did what she had to do. And so I think that kind of led to my extreme view of feminism as well. And I think we're the Beyonce generation. We were raised on Beyonce, who preaches, feminism, female empowerment. And like I said, I love the aspect of female empowerment. But when it comes to belittling men, that's something that the Lord showed me that is not pleasing to him. So again, back in high school, I was an extreme feminist. I remember thinking that why do I have to change my name when I get married? Why can't the man change his last name? Why do women have to change their last name? That's not equality. And I also remember thinking, I would never be a stay-at-home mom. I said that I was going to, when I got married, my husband was going to stay at home with the kids, and then I was going to go work and make the money, and then I was going to come home. And I'm saying that's not in and of itself the husband staying home with the kids and being a stay-at-home dad. That's not necessarily wrong. That works for some people. That works for some families. I'm not saying that that women have to succumb to archaic gender roles. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that my heart and my motive wasn't in the right place. My motive was to replace men and to let men know, as whenever I got the chance, I needed to let men know that we could, we were good without them. We didn't need them. So, and God showed me that that's wrong. That's very wrong. That's not what he intends for his children. That's not what he intends for the world. Now, men and women, mind you, we're equal. We were created in the image of God equally. Now, there's no gender in the spiritual realm, but here on earth, while we're in these physical bodies, we are assigned a gender, and men and women. And I believe that God has given each gender specific strengths and specific weaknesses. And men are strong with certain things, and women, are strong in certain things. And when women have the idea that they can replace men, they're not operating in the will of God. And the problem is because women are so busy working overtime, trying to replace men and trying to show that they're equal to men. But yes, they're equal, but they're unique. So why they're trying to take on the characteristics of a man, because that's what they think they need to do to be successful or to bring equality, they're not accomplishing the role that God has assigned to them while we're here. And although we each have our own strengths and weaknesses, they're complementary. So we need to work together in order to accomplish what it is that God desires in the earth. And I think that is something that women really need to just think about and allow God to change our heart and change our motives. I remember even when I was in relationships, just always wanting the man to know, I need you, I don't want you, just so you know why you're here. That's not okay. That's not okay. We need our men. We need men in our marriages. We need men in our families. We need men in our communities, because they bring certain characteristics and a uniqueness that we need in the body of Christ, in the world, and we cannot replace them. One example that I see all the time is, let's say on Father's Day, okay? On Father's Day on my Facebook page, I see a lot of single mothers that, say, well, happy Father's Day to me. I play both roles. I'm the mother, I'm the mom and the dad. When in reality, yes, you are a single mother and you're in these unfortunate circumstances, and they're not the most ideal circumstances, but at the end of the day, you cannot replace the male figure in your child's life. You could never be the father. You can never bring to the table what the father can bring, because your first mistake in thinking that you can be the father is thinking that the father, the only value of the father is to provide monetarily. And men are so much more than that. They're not just a monetary provider. So you can never replace the man in your child's life. All you can do is be the best mother that you can be in that child's life. But we can never replace men. And to think that we can is just truly absurd. But the enemy in society has fed us this lie that we don't need men. And so we're working overtime. We're not staying in our lane and really embracing our strengths as women, and embracing our strengths, whatever strengths, God has given us to accomplish, accomplish his work. And we're not here to replace men. We're not here to belittle men. We're here to lift our men up and really pour into our men and assist our men. We're not here to bring them down because their weaknesses, are not the same as our weaknesses. We're here to work together. And I really think that's something that God really wants us all to embrace. And the more that we're trying to replace them, or the more we're on the same team. We're on the same team, but we're too busy in competition that we need to sync together and get in the spirit and get in sync with one another and truly use each other's strengths and grow from each other's weaknesses. And so, like I said, comment down below. I want to hear you guys' point of view. If this extreme form of feminism is something that you struggle with, or something that you did struggle with, if this video kind of helped you as far as changing your mind and get you thinking on this topic, one book I would recommend to you if you feel like you struggle with this, or if you want to learn more about this as far as like the roles that God has assigned to men and women, is Lisa Bevere's Fight Like a Girl. This book is phenomenal, and I will include it down in the description box below, the link to Amazon, that way that y'all can pick it up. Because let me tell you, this book, it really changed my perspective. I really just attribute just even God being able to shift my mind when it comes to things like this, to that book, and to getting in my word and just really embracing women. So just let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I would love to hear your commentary. I would love to start a dialogue, a discussion on whether you disagree, whether you agree. I want to hear your topics, okay, and your thoughts. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. I hope this video has helped you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.